Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 10th November 2025, Aries. The extreme passion that rules you may meet opposition today as more information appears. Communication may color the scheme differently, but your picture is in your head. Be patient and wait for all the spaces to fill in before you make any decisions about how to proceed. What is usually malleable and easy to affect may be a bit stubborn and rigid. Taurus, you may feel pressured to make an important decisive move today. Expansive options are coming into focus. You may experience opposition as you stand up for what you believe. Your desire for freedom gives you a positive outlook that others find inspiring. Don't lose your adventurous spirit by thinking you need to put yourself down to solid commitment. Gemini, try not to approach everything negatively. By doing so, you may cut yourself off from incredible opportunities. This is a time to be expansive, spread your wings and feel free to lift off the ground. Take greater pride in your work. You'll reach the goals that you strive for. Enjoy the path that you're on. The journey is the reward. Cancer, long-term trends are lining up for your favor. You're at a pivotal point in which you could latch onto something big and take off with it. Let your dreams expand. Telling people how you run their lives will get you nowhere. Lead by example, follow your creative intuition, and explore more of the things that make you truly happy. Leo, there is an incredible invitation urging you to take hold. You may have many different projects brewing and be unsure where to focus your energy. Don't feel like you need to make a decision now. Go with the flow, but don't lose control. It's important to maintain control while events unfold around you. Be flexible and adaptive. Virgo, there's a powerful tension in the air today. This is a great force you can tap into and capitalize on. Communication can help expand key aspects of your life, stretch beyond your current boundaries, and don't sell yourself short. Concentrate on inviting in wealth and prosperity. Long-term cycles and trends are lining up in your favor. It's up to you to make them work for you. Libra, you won't have any idea how to fight it if you don't know where your enemies are. Keep an eye out for people who try to bring you down. Their energy may be subtle, so you might not even notice their influence at first. Today's powerful planetary energy creates a manipulative power struggle that may hinder your expansion and prosperity. You have the willpower to overcome these challenges. Scorpio, a strong transforming force may be pulling you in opposite directions now. Long-term trends are coming to a climax. Karma that you haven't resolved over the past few years may come back to haunt you. Today's planetary lineup is tearing up the heat in your present situation. You're going to need your flame-proof suit soon. Sagittarius, you may be indirectly affected by a struggle. A heated debate having to do with mistaken communication and extreme emotions might devastate your psyche unless you keep your defenses. The acting planetary energy is forming an arena for emotional turmoil. Whether you want to or not, you're probably going to get sucked into it. Capricorn, use today's electric fuel to feel the passion. A subtle tension has been building for some time. You've reached a critical turning point. Don't be shy about the adventure because you fear failure. Change and open your heart up to the world. You may hesitate to make a move because you don't want to make waves. But how else are you going to advance in life? Take this for consideration. Aquarius, don't let other people's arguments get in the way of your truth. Don't doubt yourself. Stop worrying about people. Don't be disgruntled if you aren't fitting in whatever is going on around you. This indicates that you may need to take another route. If you don't like the music being played, start your own band. You have everything in your power to make this happen. Pisces, you may work hard today to balance powerful forces. You may be torn between a lust for adventure and the need for communication. Either way, the bottom line is freedom to do and say the things you want. This is an important time to spread your wings despite any opposition. You can't go wrong with anything involving higher learning, religion, or in spirituality. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 10th November 2025. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Happy Monday, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the DBS Morning Show. I really do hope you had an awesome weekend. But just in case you didn't, it's a new day. Shake off what was, and let's head into what is. Let's go on over to our news department and see what's happening.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. Jamaica has moved from emergency relief to a more coordinated recovery effort following the devastation of Hurricane Melissa. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness outlined the government's next steps during a special press briefing.
As of today, we are out of that phase. Now, a systematic response will take over in the relief effort. and you would see that the government has made certain actions to ensure that there is a systematic response. Let me say it in another way. I hear the cry of every baby that is now hungry in a community that is not yet reached. It goes to bed with me. And I have to think of it in this way. Do I try myself to jump on a helicopter with a package to reach the baby that is crying? Or do I try to develop a system to get more helicopters in, to get more packages put together, to get more supplies in, to get more support to be able to reach those babies that are crying?
Prime Minister Dr. Holness says the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF, will play a critical role, providing logistics and manpower to support the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, now being fully integrated under the Office of the Prime Minister for seamless coordination. Math came alive last week as teachers from District 3 turned numbers into art at the annual Mathematics Symposium. Held under the theme Mathematics, Art and Creativity and the Change I Want to See in Mathematics, the event transformed classrooms into hubs of innovation, with educators exploring fresh ways to inspire students and improve performance across schools.
It brings teachers together to collaborate and share best practices, and also to focus on effective problem-solving strategies. The symposium is solution-oriented, aiming for teachers to return to their classrooms equipped with practical strategies they can immediately implement to improve student performance and mathematics instruction.
The symposium took place in 3 locations: the St. Aloysius RC Boys Infant School, Ave Maria Girls Primary School, and the Bishop Charles Gachet RC Primary School. Springer says that over the years, the symposium has had a positive impact by helping students learn and understand mathematics. We continue the broadcast with news that, in a surprising political twist, former Speaker of the House and one-time chairman of the United Workers' Party, Andy Daniel, made a public appearance at the St. Lucia Labour Party rally in Timon, openly declaring his support for John Paul Estefan, the SLP's endorsed candidate for Babonneau.
I am saying to you tonight, Babonneau, I will fire Alex Chasney and he shall never be part of St. Lucia politics again. I have one mission this year, or I have one mission next year. Alan Chasney will be out of St. Lucian politics forever.
The move drew cheers from supporters and signaled a striking shift in political allegiance, one that has set tongues wagging in the community. St. Lucia is fighting back. Export St. Lucia is pushing back hard after a viral social media video accused the island of producing fake CMOS. CEO Sunita Daniel has dismissed the claims as false and damaging, insisting the product is tested and certified by local and international agencies, including the US FDA.
So for us, we need to say that St. Lucia CMOS is monitored exclusively by farmers and the government. So St. Lucia CMOS has been monitored, our production practices, the CMOS that we export. Very recently, in about the last year, the government has put together a committee to really look at the St. Lucia CMOS industry, and we've been monitoring and giving certificates from Export St. Lucia on CMOS that is exported. So all CMOS that is exported has to get a certificate from Export St. Lucia. Export St. Lucia has been monitoring the CMOS, monitoring our practices.
The agency is now exploring legal action to defend one of St. Lucia's most valuable exports and protect the reputation of its farmers. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Here's to an enjoyable and productive Monday. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polion. Good morning.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a break. We come right back. Over the weekend, something was started over at the National Cultural Center, and boy, it was an exciting one, but I'm happy that we are going into that route. You know, it was a workshop. I don't even know if I should call it a workshop because it was so much more than that, where we brought together budding MCs, veteran seasoned one, and I think it was about time we started a professional conversation on the art of MCing, or the career of MCing. Tracy Dorsey, we had a lovely little talk with her on the whole thing. Here at the Cultural Development Foundation, you know, we made it a concerted effort to follow and assist in ensuring that they meet the mandate, because they have set out to do some amazing things, which we support. And they've gone into my field, so expected I'm going to be here. Tracy said, listen, we're going in your place. I said, Tracy, what you doing? She said, just sign up. It's $25 and make sure you're there. And I was instructed. I was not asked. I was said, you have to be there. So Tracy, we're having this first ever MC workshop. Is it the first time?
I believe so, you know, the first ever MCing workshop that is open to the general public. Because I'm suspecting that some agencies have done their own thing internally. But this is an opportunity for everybody, whether you budding, whether you establish, to actually get some training from one of the people which is highly respected in the field. Of course, Gilroy Izai Hoyle. Also facilitated by another veteran, which is Miss Barbara Jacobs Small. Now, if there is anything, you know, Barbara is equally as good.
No, she's quite a professional. She's amazing. Especially dealing with like with government and these sort of forums. Oh man, she is amazing. So that's why I got so excited. I said, boy, she didn't even know she have to convince me. You don't have to convince me, because these are two people that I very well respect once I got into this space. And it will be very, very enlightening to me to sit in a room, because I've seen them and they've seen me, but to actually sit in a room and understand from this perspective, it is certainly is going to be a teaching and a learning moment for me as well. And I'm looking forward to this. So tell me now, because we have a first one, that one gone already, and then we have another one. So Izai conducted the first one, and we're moving. Yes, Izai conducted the first one, and we're moving now to Barbara doing her next one. Can persons sign up for the both?
Well, actually, the workshop is 2 days. We are hoping that whoever signs up attends both days, because we start from the basic. Right. What is the role of an MC? And of course, you as a veteran in the field know that it's not just getting on a stage and holding a mic. The St. Lucian audience is brutal. My goodness, I am sorry, St. Lucia. They are brutal.
I like it though. It's important.
A whole process that you go through. And aside from yourself who's attending the workshop, there'll be other MCs attending the workshop who will be sharing their experiences and also garnering knowledge of what are some of the best practices from the time you prepare to the time you end. Because another thing we sometimes don't do is after performance evaluate. Yeah. And one of the things that the facilitators mention in discussions with us is that they want to look at how do MCs evaluate themselves after the session. So you come on, you join in for this first session, which is 2 days. And we know some people, of course, there's always somebody who did not hear.
Yeah.
We are exploring the possibility of bringing it back on again. No. So if you are interested and you have not signed on, please still register. So if we have a second training, you will be first in line.
Absolutely. Where we register, you know, where we sign it on. We're going onto the website because all you're fully on present online these days. So put it out again.
Okay, so you can find the flyer at the Cultural Development Foundation social media pages, including Facebook, Instagram. If perchance you're not a social media person, we know there are people like that, call the Cultural Development Foundation. Give us your number. We will WhatsApp it to you. If we even have to hand deliver a hard copy, we'll do that. Certainly. Because ultimately, we at the Cultural Development Foundation are all about artistic and cultural development.
Said it best. You see why she is the director of what she is. Certainly, Tracy, is always a pleasure. Yes. And I'm happy you guys have decided to go there, because it is a field that needs some attention. And I'm looking forward to all of it.
I am so thankful you are, and we are thankful to have you, because again, as we say, you bring something to the table as well. And that kind of engagement, I am excited. I am excited to see what's going to come out of it.
Absolutely. Well, let's look forward to that. We'll give you probably insight after. You understand? But for now, we're heading on over to that. And boy, when you find Teddy, you just pin him down. There's always a conversation that is ready to have when you bounce up with Teddyson John from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. Teddyson John, yes, from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. That's your tagline.
Yeah, they have to know.
That's his tagline, you know. Always a wonderful opportunity to catch up with Teddy. Teddy, you all over, man. And we know why, you know, and we respect that. But you know what? You know, it's always a joy, like I said, to pin you down for a little minute when you pass through for a little hot colds. What's up, man? What's been going on?
Great. Life is life, and you know. But doing what I love, you know, spreading that good message, you know. Some of the things that I'm dabbling into, you understand, you may probably get to know about that later, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not herring, but I know a lot is happening, and I don't like that because I fast and I always want to mind your business, and I find you keeping me outside. I don't like that. Is that what's going on, or it's just?
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you have to build in silence, and you have to do what you had to do. So I'm working on a couple of things, album wise too. You understand, and just making sure I do things a little different. You know, I mean, when you in it for the amount of years that I'm doing it, I get to learn.
Yes.
And I'm still learning along the way. I'm still observing an environment, and I'm still learning how to maneuver in that environment for longevity.
Right.
You know, so longevity for me means a lot, and it's keen. And finding your community, finding your audience. You know, I'm learning about that as well, and feeding your audience. So I'm heavy, you know, on the album right now working.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know me alone, I go there with you because you might figure you don't want to share certain things, but you know what? The album we're looking at, because before we got here, you know, we saw some things because we saw some transitioning, not transitioning fully, but we saw some tapping into. So that album, would it be a compilation of just not as we don't decide we know what's going to be on there?
We ain't doing no compilation of music.
Right.
Nah, compilation. A lot of people, and that's one of the things I was looking at too. A lot of people do songs, and then how do you get a consumer to really purchase if you just do a compilation of songs that people already know?
Absolutely.
You understand? So for me, it's gonna be 9 brand new songs that people have never heard.
Wow.
You know, so for me, it entails that I had to look. I was looking, I observed, you know, when people put out an album for a carnival season or put out, it's songs that everybody, okay, you heard on the radio, you heard different, you put it out. I want to make sure that what they heard, they've never heard before.
Fresh stuff.
Yeah. Right. So you had to make sure sometimes, okay, that mix is right, or that concept is right, or, you know, and it's just tapping into certain things. I'm in a stage right now where is acceptance. That's where my head is. Acceptance of who I am as a, you know, as a person, who I am as an artist and a creative, and I cannot be anybody else. Sometimes when you watch certain things, or people ask you, you know, oh, why, you know, where's that? You know, where's this? Where's that? You know, this is. Sometimes you take back and you just chill out and you relax and you find yourself, and you want to know what you want to give people. Absolutely. I don't necessarily want to give people carnival music, because carnival music is a season for me. Absolutely. It's a season. You come here, you do that, and then after that, you know, people ask you, what, like this year carnival in St. Lucia, people were like, Teddy, Teddy, we're going, yep. And I probably have about 6 songs, you know, for carnival season. Yeah. So if you want to come on to that, and after that, after the hoorah, the carnival music, what happens? You know, so for me, it's just the longevity of it, making sure the songs have wings, and making sure the songs have visas. You know,
no
that
shelf
they
life
can,
on those things.
Yeah, no
Absolutely.
shelf life. Like you can listen to a song outside of, and the songs that people know me for are songs that had nothing to do with necessarily a carnival or the road or jumping or drinking, or it didn't have that. So it spoke of life, it spoke of different situations. So I'm making sure that my concepts or what I'm going to do or what I'm gonna say.
It's
You're gonna
relevant.
get you're gonna get
Right.
different
So,
sides.
I mean, finally, well, at least you could give us like a date that you plan.
I'm giving you no date.
Sure, boy. What kind of thing is
I'll-
that?
I'll tell you
see,
the
I know,
name-
I know when I lose my friend, you know, for real, for real.
I'll tell you the name of the album.
Okay, please.
The name of the album is called 9 Months Later.
You give my partner, my Philip J. Pepper, that take the 9 months later or Monday, you know?
9 months later.
Okay.
9 months later. It started as something else.
It
But
ended up 9
when I ended up doing research in the number 9 and what number 9 meant, you know,
Okay.
rebirth, reborn,
Yes.
full circle.
Nice.
So this album allows me to be me, and everybody to accept, you know, me for me. So all the different influences that you know where I come from.
Right. So 9
You
months
understand?
later.
You're gonna get.
9 months later.
It allows me to. It allows me to
do
do
that.
all of these things in this album.
Okay.
9 songs.
9 months later.
9 months later. 9 cities on the tour.
Right.
You understand? It's gonna be
Okay.
beautiful.
Well, we're gonna wait and see because he deserves that. I mean, he's a big man in the business. You know what I'm saying? Not I would judge, but he's a big man in the business. Teddy, we want to continue to always encourage and wish you the very best, man. Thank you.
And I'm giving you congratulations too on what you do and that journey you taking of expansion.
Yeah.
You understand, throughout the Caribbean and throughout. Sometimes you have to come out of the comfort zone here,
yes.
and
Spread
sometimes
the wings.
people have more respect for you, and it's just sad that sometimes we don't really appreciate what we have here. When you do what you do, you know.
Yesterday price, not today's price. Just
Thank you very much.
yesterday price, not
So
today's
big up
price.
yourself, my
Big
girl.
up you. Thank you,
Yeah,
darling.
yeah,
Thank you very much.
yeah.
Teddy St. John from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. Thanks, Daddy. I wonder if SocaCize go be dancing or be waking up this morning to one of Teddy's song. Well, let's find out.
This morning, we will be doing a groovy stretch routine to Cherry O Baby by Eric Donaldson. Just step it out. 4, 3, 2, roll the shoulders. Hey. Take it back. Bring it out. Push the arms back. Thumbs to the floor. Give yourself a nice big hug. Yeah, not a little hug. Nice and big. Open out. Push back. Switch the arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open out. Push back. Bring the arms up. And just sway it side to side. Give me a bigger sway. Sway. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Keep facing the front. Bend the arm to the back. 4, 3, arms. One, take it up and just reach. 4, 3, 2, 1, step it out and 4, 3, 2, 1. Open out. Roll the hips. Next side. Deep breath. And exhale.
And there you go. That is our show for today, this awesome Monday. Start to another brand new week. That's the second week in November, by the way. Yeah, absolutely. So here we are. Christmas is just there, you know. Don't forget it. I come in by you for black cake. I want lessons how to make sorrel and puncha cream, all of them things. But nonetheless, I just want to get you in the mood now because our Christmas program is starting soon on DBS as well. Go on out, though, and have an awesome day today. Start your day off on the right note. You alone are in control of that. So if you're having a down moment now, you can switch that in your mind and decide, make a decision now. Listen, this is not how I'm about to start my week. Enjoy your day.